Hello, how is everyone doing? It is your fallen angel, and we are back with another video. Today, we will be going over power, the power of the mind, and how important manifestation is, a byproduct of the power of your mind. Before we get started, feel free to check us out on Rumble and Patreon to further your support. And without further ado, let's get started. One does not need props or ritual items to cast a so-called spell. The power meditations done long enough are more than effective in one's ability to influence one's environment and others. When one's aura field is strong enough, it is easy to put thoughts, feelings, and other projections into the minds of others. Some people are stronger than others, and projecting can be met with some resistance. Of course, depending upon how strong you are. The stronger ones, though, have their defenses lowered considerable when asleep. So guys, your thoughts are very, very powerful. The more you think something, the more it is going to suffice. The more you have a hatred for something that someone does, the more it shall suffice. The more you think something will go wrong, the more it will suffice. This is Murphy's Law in full effect. Also, I want to give you an example. The first time you ever hear of manifestation probably is in your history class, called Manifest Destiny. It was God's will that we will get this land moving westward. I want you to use this same premise in your life. It is God's ideal that I will be the best version of myself. This is God's ideal that I will become the most creative version of myself, the most powerful version of myself, and the most loving, accepting version of myself that I want my children to see, that I want my family to see, that I want everyone in the cosmos to see. This has to be embedded in you. You have to use manifestation to your advantage. It is God's will to see you at your peak. You must recognize this as well. Now, with strong enough meditation and strong enough thoughts, emotions follow thoughts. This is a reoccurring topic that we've said on a plethora of videos, guys. Feel free to check those out. Thoughts are the starting point. Emotions follow this. That is part 2. Number 3 is action. Whatever you do, that transpires afterwards. Those are the 3 main courses. Finally, the 4. The fourfold reality is manifestation within the ether time-space. Okay? Weak people are easy to deal with, anywhere and everywhere. Just go into a mild trance of focus and concentration, and you will notice, if they are where you can observe these people, the obvious effects of your projections. Think about it, guys. The more you're projecting things, it becomes reality. You have to see it as such, because your thoughts impact reality. Now, some people with a very, very strong aura will not allow that to happen. Right? There's some people that put their negativity out into the cosmos, and people that have very, very strong aura do not allow that to affect them, right? When you have a very, very strong sphere, nothing anyone can say can affect you. Nothing anyone does can affect you. Your greatest tool is your attention, and your greatest ability with this tool is your ability to walk away. Do not stay somewhere where they do not know the power of their own words, the own power of their own spell casting, and the power of how their thoughts affect everything in this cosmos. Think of anyone in this cosmos with a negative, pessimistic mindset. Think of where they are. Just consider it. Just consider where they are. Anyone you can think of that has this mindset. This mindset leads to where you end up, right? This is why it is essential that when your mother or father is giving you exhortations, you listen to them, because they intrinsically care about you, right? They want you to be better. They want you to do better, right? So it is essential, guys, within this meditative state of mind, that you meditate very hard, you learn breathing tactics, and learn that things that you think, the motions that follow, bring things to fruition. It all comes to fruition the more you ponder on it. A thought that you ponder on will eventually manifest the more and more and more you believe it. Your belief is very, very, very strong. Always remember, guys, it is very important to learn and control anger. When one reaches a certain level, offenders, whether they are outsiders or loved ones, will meet misfortune. This can be very upsetting when a loved one gets into an accident or comes down ill as a result of your own anger. This comes with power and should be controlled. When one's energy field is powerful enough, it does not take much. We must always be sure we intend for offenders to get punished. After unintentional anger, if the offender apologizes and the hard feelings are gone, then the person meets with disaster. This can cause much regret. Guys, when you understand how powerful anger is, how powerful hatred is, and the duality of that is how powerful happiness is and how powerful love is, you will realize these things will transpire in the cosmos and manifest, right? And it's not going to manifest in the way you exactly perceive it, right? Because Murphy's law is always in place. Duality is always in place. And things can always take a different route, take a different turn. Therefore, guys, it is essential that we understand that we have to keep our emotions in check. Anger is not a primary fear, not the primary emotion, excuse me. Fear is the primary emotion. Usually anger is because you're scared or a lack of knowledge of, right? Either scared of being belittled, scared of how you will be perceived. That's probably what it is. Scared of how you will be perceived. Do not live in fear or anger. Rather, be understanding of where you put your attention to, because where you put your attention to, energy, thoughts, clairvoyance, aura, emotion all follow. And when these follow, things manifest, things create. You create what happens in this ether. You create what happens in this cosmos, whatever it is in your mini microcosm. Whatever happens in your mini microcosm or your mini universe, you are the creator, okay? You are intrinsically the creator of your own cosmos. Yes, there is still a higher being. There is still the macrocosm known as God, the higher supernull. But within this microcosm, you are the creator. You are the highest that can be. So it is essential you keep your emotions in check and you put your energy and your aura into things that are beneficial for you and for the greater good. I cannot overemphasize the power behind these meditations. When done long enough and with consistency every day, you will see things change. You will see your aura change. You will see your perspective on life change. You will see things you never seen prior. You will drop fear, anxiety, depression. You will drop all of these things with consistency and positive thought. Now, this tied together will put you to wherever you want, whether this is you want to manifest money, whether this is you want to manifest healthy relationships, whether this is you want to manifest whatever it is within this cosmos. It is all possible. The only thing that has a limit is your own fear and your own self-doubt. That is the only thing that has a limit. Everything else in this cosmos is limitless, okay? Limitless. So take every day. Every single day is an opportunity. Every single day is a gift. Every single day is a blessing. There's so many people that are nihilistic because of the worldview. They're controlled by a worldview that has indoctrinated them to know that they are powerless. We are all powerful super beings. Being human is probably the most superhuman thing out there. There is nothing that can overside our ability to create, our ability to logically think, our mass amount of memory embedded in our hippocampus. It is amazing. For certain specific things like bindings, props can be used as a point of focus, but most of the time just dwelling on something with will, focused, and desire will make it manifest, provided it is not worried about or dwelled on in a doubtful or desperate way. So, guys, the way manifestation works is you must understand that you already have it and that you already enjoy it, right? You already love it, you have it, and you enjoy it. You don't talk in future tense, you talk in present tense, and you also understand that any self doubt, dwelling, or an extreme desire for something will make it not happen, right? You cannot dwell on something or be worried or be doubtful or be desperate, right? Because this is you doubting the cosmic powers within. Do not doubt your cosmic power. Once you doubt yourself, you are putting yourself in this duality. You are making Murphy's Law emanate. Do not get in this mindset. Think, I am a winner and I can only win, and there is nothing to stop me from moving forward. This is the only way, and the only way manifestation shall suffice. Any doubt or dwelling will make it not suffice. Sitting and dwelling or being doubtful will not allow manifestation to take place. So this is essential when we understand the power of the mind. So, also, the ideology that the stronger ones, though, have their defenses lowered considered when asleep. When asleep, you are very susceptible to new thoughts. We spoke about this in our video about the 4 brainwaves. When you are asleep, when someone is talking to you while you are asleep, they are picking this up. Because while they're asleep, while their logical brain is asleep, their creative brain is still alive, and the right hemisphere is still awake. This is what's creating these dreams, and the logical brain is not discriminating or stopping it, and the corpus callosum is still awake, and the subconscious never sleeps. The subconscious is always awake. So go to someone that's asleep, and you could say things like, you are amazing, you can do anything. This is also how hypnosis works. Doing things in the alpha state, in the theta state, is how you can make things manifest for you and others, whether this be good or evil. But be wary of evil things, because these have a karmic effect as well. So be wary of what you are doing, because while you do have the power to do angry things, we already covered that we do not want disaster, right? We do not want this negativity to come with us. We want to do things in a positive light. So guys, this was a short video on the power of mind. Feel free to check us out on Patreon for the full descriptions on all these slides. Also check us out on Rumble, Instagram, and all the other links are there as well. But other than that, guys, if you do have any comments or concerns, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'd love to read them. And this is your fallen angel, and I am out.